We are now getting ready for the inaugural SlamBall title game. These two teams have been talking serious trash in the build-up for this one.
Hey, but you know what? You can talk all you want, but it's time to show what you got. Let's stop all the bull and start playing some SlamBall.
Just an important note, SlamBall usually played in 2 8-minute halves. This title game will consist of 2 10-minute halves. With the extended play, each player is allowed 4 personal fouls, 1 more than usual.
And Pat, the way these two teams play, fouls could become a big factor tonight.
Whitney White down the pipe, and the first stop by Anthony White, and the Diablos will take control.
Anthony White's defense is key tonight. He has to stay aggressive.
And there's Mays turning down Jackson. Good hustle by Ross, runs down the LBR in the corner. And Ray Ross, ducks underneath Mays. Kind of takes the side basement approach to Lamborn.
Look, if you're going to find a way to score off a great stopper like Mays, you got to do it that way. Double clutch underneath his arms.
White, nice kick out over to Janice. He cans a 3, and the Rumble go up by 1. Ross quickly off the floor for the Diablos. And Gordon ahead of the pack. He dials over to Calvin Patterson. Patterson completes the call.
Well, that's a nice play by Gordon. He draws the defense, leaves the other side of the basket wide open for Patterson, who seals the deal. And Pat, this is just a classic drawing kick.
Ross quickly subbing back onto the floor. Mays coming hard at the rim. Losing a first showdown with White. Nice hustle by Gordon there for the LBR. Jackson right at Whitney White, and White says no. Jackson, the offensive catalyst for the Diablos. The pass ahead to Mays. Mays lays it in nice. Great pass by Denise.
Mays and Anthony White are getting into it.
Jackson gets into it, but the scoring column, that is.
Pat, look at DJ grabbing his wrist. Looks like he's in real pain. I think maybe he hit it on the rim.
Wow, now Jackson's going to have to leave the game. Injury update.
David Jackson hit his forearm on the rim. That forearm is all taped up. You cannot see how red and bruised it really is. I asked him if he's going to be back. He said he wants to come back. This guy's tough as nails, and nothing's going to stop him.
Question answered, Jamie. Jackson, he's already heading back out there. 7:25 to play in the first half. His team only up by 3. David Redmond heading inside. And a whistle on his way to the tramp. Getting clipped by Gordon.
A quick review of the rule. Once the offensive player leaves both feet heading to the tramp zone, defender cannot touch him. Gordon with the foul, so we've got a face-off.
Rumble stopper David Redmond going nose to nose with the creator of the game, Mason Gordon. And Gordon, perfect timing against the bigger Redmond. 8-5, Diablos with 6:35 to go in the first half. Dion Mays explodes to the rim, tying the score. No Diablos defense on that play. Here comes White. Oh, more bounce for your outs. The Diablos back up by 3.
That's incredible. Look how long he is. Goes up 6'8". White going up against 6'8" Redmond, and he just out-jumps him. Look at the huge air. Ooh.
Ahead to Janice. Oh, and Janice teaches Gordon a little something about SlamBall fundamentals.
Cut him off.
Right over his head. Jackson colliding with Mays.
Jackson going chest bumping with Mays. Solid defense.
Whitney White taking runway 2-9er. Oh, smooth landing on the 3.
Look how hard he went to the hole. Just like that, the Rumble Air Force has begun to fly. Oh.
Diablos turn it over. Mays to the tramps. Oh, Anthony White bringing the lumber. Man, is he fired up. He will pick up the foul, but can we talk about that shot?
Pat, players are starting to learn this game more all the time. Dion Mays does a great job of drawing the foul, knowing that Anthony White can't touch him once he leaves the ground going into the tramp.
And that is 2 early fouls on White, who the Diablos need to stay in the game. A face-off here between the 2 stoppers, Mays and White. Mays hammers it home uncontested.
The White gets to the hoop late and bails out on the play. You're not going to stop Mays unless you have great technique and perfect timing. The man is just way too powerful.
.418 remaining in the first. The Rumble lead by 6. They maintain possession after the faceoff. White from the right side. Oh, we had a whistle. Did they call a foul on that?
They're saying that Gordon made contact with White as he was going into his tramp.
Well, regardless, we are going to have a face-off. Mason Gordon now with his second foul going up against Whitney White. Look at that. Gordon comes up big again with another nice stop, letting Whitney White know about it.
Mason Gordon fired up. We haven't seen that side of him, playing with a lot of emotion.
Better pay attention. The game's still going on. Willis has the ball, and Gordon gives a shot down in the corner. Rumble swing the ball around to Mays. Mays can't connect. Gordon with the LBR. Gets the outlet. Ross with it. Ross goes up. Gets bodied by Redmond. But Jackson, good hustle, picks up the loose ball. Gets picked clean, though. Charles Mason. Mason goes in. Creative.
Oh, nice. That's smart.
Himself off the glass. Tries to get the three, but no.
Pat, that's so smart. Mason goes to trap, draws defense, kicks the ball off the glass to himself with an attempt. Players are coming up with new stuff all the time.
White, blocked by Redmond.
Pat, the Rumble are tough defensively. They're both their stoppers.
Mays has it now. Oh, Mays going down against the glass. There's going to be a foul on Ross. Again, contact with the airborne player going into the tramp.
Pat, I'm a little bit surprised at the officiating tonight. Usually in title games, the referees swallow their whistles a little bit. Tonight, it seems like they're looking for the spotlight.
But now the spotlight is on Mays and Ross. Oh, Ross getting brutalized. Mays lets the crowd know he and the Rumble mean business tonight. And they are up 20-11 in this championship title game.
Check out the bird's eye view. Dion Mays makes it look so easy.
9-point lead, keeping possession after the faceoff. Oh, turnover quickly. Ross, 6'1", over the 6'8" Rumble stopper.
Oh, that was nice, Pat. It's a little payback time for the last time these guys went against him. Ross just outlasts Dion Mays and makes him look like the stopper's not even there.
Diablos down 6. Janice puts it up. No. With the follow, over to Whitney White. In comes White. And White, nice double clutch off the glass.
Watch how he floats to his left. That's a nice play.
The Rumble back up by 8. 16 seconds to go in the first half. Anthony White sinks it from the corner. Answers with the old-fashioned three. Pace being stepped up. 5 seconds left. Janice.
Oh, that was a big collision. Janice and David Jackson. I think DJ got the brunt of that one.
SlamBall championship action will continue at the half. The Rumble lead by 5. And Jamie Little is with a battered David Jackson.
David, you just slammed so hard. What happened?
Guy came in the side tramp and I tried to block it. He took his arm to clear me out. Inside of my jaw, it's already broke, really. So this was a hard hit. I'll be all right.
Coming into this game today, you said you already felt like you've been in a car wreck. Are you going to be able to play in the second half?
Yeah, I'm going to play. That's when this far I'm going to play. It's just a tough sport.
Jackson is the Diablos' pulse. When they've been successful, he set the tone offensively. Scored 15 points against the Bouncers in the semifinal comeback victory. Only 3 points today so far. He needs to get on track.
Looking at the stopper matchup, Mays with a statistical edge in the first half over Anthony White. And Reggie, 2 players from tonight's game named to the All-SlamBall team in David Jackson and Dion Mays.
Joining him are handler Sean Jackson from the Mob, who electrified the league with his signature slam, the McNasty. And the steel gunner, Stan Fletcher, became the most dynamic offensive player in the game. Oh, Jackson, smart play, stole the tip.
Goes over to Ross. Ross goes up. And Ross blows the layup.
He heard footsteps. On a play like that, the tough part is getting there. You got to have those gimmies in this game.
Mays able to outlet to Janice, and Janice puts it up, the shot for 2. No, but then there's Willis. reaching with the putback.
That's nice. The Diablos defense expects Denise to take it to the hole, but instead he pulls it up and shoots the J, freezes the defense out of position. Willis comes up with a big finish.
Early in the second half, Rumble back up by 8. That's her biggest lead tonight. Jackson over in the corner. We'll count it.
Oh, they needed that basket badly. Jackson giving the squad some much-needed medicine.
Here comes Whitney White. Oh, he answers with the comeback Miller.
Gordon needed to rotate the D to the rim. It didn't happen, and White takes away the momentum that the Diablos have right there.
Again, the lead just 8. 8:45 to go in this championship showdown. Ross, cross-court pass. There's Jackson again.
Oh, I love this kid. Now he's doing it from distance. He's got 9 points.
Over to White. White's three, way off. Anthony White up to Diablos. Back out to Jackson. Oh, Jackson, are you kidding? That's 3 in a row. 12 for Jackson, and he cuts the lead to 2.
Mays with the intimidation forces White to find Jackson, who's left all alone, squares up. Oh, that's pretty. Nothing but net.
And Janice, 3 of his own. So once again, the Rumble respond to the challenge.
The Diablos need to answer right back, Pat.
Here comes Anthony White. Oh, and Dion Mays tells him he is not on the guest list.
But you know what? Anthony White is one of the few Diablos that can match Mays' strength. He has to keep challenging him.
And back come the Rumble. Willis controls the loose ball. Over to Janice, and Janice, third time's the charm for him.
And Coach Ellis should be pretty ticked off. There's no way his team should be letting them get second and third shots in the goal. They have too many weapons to give up extra looks like that.
7:10 to go in the game. Anthony White, right there, Ray Ross crashes the party.
Damn the guest list, big man. Ross is crashing through the velvet ropes, and he's bringing his blue crew with him. Look at that. Look at the height.
It doesn't happen too often, but Mays just got worked on that play. Rumble lead back down to 5. 6:43 left to play. The last time the Diablos led, it was 5-3. Here comes Mays for the Rumble. And Jackson with a big stop. Patterson coast to coast. And we have a 2-point game.
Redmond back on defense. He slipped in the trap, and Patterson goes boosties and soars over to crush the dunk.
Jackson with another huge stop on Mays. Quick outlet pass up to Patterson. Patterson comes in. He lost it. The 2-on-1 team-up play in the Diablos. 9 unanswered points. They have taken the lead.
Oh, baby. Patterson with a ludicrous high finger roll. Ray Ross snags the possible 2 and throws it down and makes it 3.
The Diablos claim the lead, and Carter wants a timeout. We're going down to the wire for the title after this. Welcome back, everyone, to SlamBall. The underdog Diablos have a 1-point lead with 5:42 left in this title game. The Rumble with the ball. Mays, inside to White, can't handle it. And back come the Diablos. Oh, Patterson gets Jack Tatum by Mays. And Diablos still control it. Ross finds David Jackson with a rimside seat for 3.
Look at this. Ross stays in the play and finds Jackson for the critical 3-point slam.
Rumble trying to put the brakes on the 12-0 run by the Diablos.
Oh, that's just a bad outlet.
Willis has it. Double team against the boards.
Oh, that's a quick whistle.
Tie-up. Possession goes to defense. Diablos ball. Diablos still with it. Out to David Jackson.
The long one.
Jackson cash money tonight with 4 long-range three-pointers. 15 for him.
The Diablos got a 15-0 run. The Rumble have got to stop the bleeding.
Janice inside to Whitney White, and there is your tourniquet.
The Rumble, they gave up a huge run, but they're only down by 4. White, that's an amazing balance. Look at this.
2:58 to go. The Diablos protecting a 4-point advantage. Looking for a set play here. 15-second shot clock winding down. And Patterson's shot too late.
Now that's a mental error. I think the Diablos are falling in love with the outside shot. They need to keep mixing it up. It's called SlamBall, fellas.
Mace to the hole. And the scoop. And Willis is there. It is a one-point game.
This is all about Willis. That's an air ball by Mays, but Willis puts himself in great position for the putback. Willis is just a smart player on the floor.
2:25 to go. Anthony White all tied up. No traveling call. Here comes Whitney White for the steal. Plowing into Patterson on the island.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Patterson trying to draw the charge, but before the collision, they got called for popcorn on Jackson. We'll have a face-off. Here you see Jackson trailing the play. Gets into the tramp as White goes in. That's popcorn.
Well, the popcorn effect is when the defender deliberately interferes with the offensive player's bounce. This face-off gives the Rumble a chance to score and get the ball back. 6 points here could easily swing the game. Whitney White looking to put his team back in front. They trail by 1. Jackson, great position, forces the miss.
That is a big-time play. Big-time players step up in big-time games, and Jackson is a gamer. Just bodies White for the stop, but the Rumble maintained possession after the face-off.
1:05 to go. The Diablos trying to hold on for the upset. Here comes White. Oh, nice line to the basket. Puts the Rumble back on top, 43-41.
Pat, where's the D? White gets a step on Jackson, and then there's no backline help. The Diablo stopper is screened out of the play on the baseline. That can't happen at this stage of the game.
And right away from downtown Patterson with the ill-advised shot. Rumble get it down court. White over White, and the Rumble up by 5. They can taste this championship title. 20 seconds to go, and the Diablos turn it over.
That's just about going to do it.
And game creator Mason Gordon did not envision it ending this way and just counting down the clock. In this first ever SlamBall championship title game. And it's official, the Rumble are the first ever SlamBall champions.
Pat, Willis, White, and Mays were just too strong for the Diablos down the stretch.
And the play of the game goes to Dion Mays, who had 6 huge blocks on defense, none more vicious than this one.
I'd like to present the very first SlamBall championship trophy to the Rumble.
Maestro Clark is on the floor with the first ever SlamBall champions.
Back at the beginning of the season, they was talking about how your team was unruly, said they was probably going to be a discipline problem, and you said, let me have them, I can handle it, and look where you're at now.
Won the championship. Like I said, if they believed in the messenger, they'll believe the message. So they believed in the messenger, and this is where we stand today. The boys played extremely well, and I'm extremely proud of them. And, you know, I just don't know what to say. I think this is one of the most exciting sports, new sports in America. And I'm just lost for words, sir.
In the Diablos locker room, Jamie Little is with Coach Ellis.
Coach, I know this isn't the way you wanted it to end up, but you've got to talk about these players.
Jamie, I counted this out early on in this thing. They fought through every injury, perseverance. I'm so proud of them. Everybody counted us out, and these guys fought all the way. I thought they earned it, and we fought right up until the end.
What an awesome way to cap off the inaugural season of SlamBall.
Dion Mays is the Reebok MVP, my MVP of the whole season. The landlord really did take care of his business underneath, stopping everything. This was a guy you could look to all year long. Now on the other end, the Diablos, I tell you what, David Jackson exemplified what SlamBall is all about. The playing with the injuries, coming up with the big baskets. This was an amazing situation for me. Coming from basketball, I am in awe of these guys and the things that they've been able to do.